guys, my name is Suzanne, and I am introducing myself. I am an old lady. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. And I am going to start this channel. So welcome if you found us. And it's going to be all about gig work. So in my life, I've pretty much done everything from waitressing, cashiering, bartending. I even have a medical assistant degree. I've done all this, and then I had my daughter 17 years ago, and that's when I decided to start selling online. I started out small on Facebook, the Facebook groups or whatever. Started selling her clothes when she was 9 months old, and I kind of just spiraled into eBay. And then I've been doing eBay for many moons, and then I had added Poshmark 9 years ago, Macari, name it, Etsy, got into some vintage, and recently this summer I had decided I was just kind of getting burned out, and I just I took a couple months off. And I know I've had so much freedom with being my own boss, pretty much, with, working from home, like selling online. So I was like, I need to find a job where I'm not committed, because commitment at a job, scares me, gives me anxiety. Because I don't want to be I want to be able to, if my dog gets sick, I don't want to have to call in and say my dog's sick, because it does happen. I have 3 chihuahuas. Going back then, I have 3 chihuahuas. Well, one's a mix and rescue. 2 cats. Those are more my daughters. Yeah. So I decided to start this channel. So I have been doing this gig work for a couple weeks. And I've been debating if I was going to start a channel on it, but I went ahead and decided to do that. So today, I don't know if you guys have heard of Roadie. I got approved for Roadie probably about a week and a half ago. And I know the pay is not the greatest, and we kind of go out of town, but I like that. I like getting away and going in the country and just delivering, and at the end of the day, since I know I've been, self-employed for many years, if you do your taxes right, I'm not giving anybody any tax advice, but if you do your taxes right, you shouldn't have to pay it. When you do, I never did. I mean, this will be new to me, but you count your, your mileage, your gas, everything that, if you have to get new tires, oil changes, anything that you're using your car for, your car payment, a portion of that, car insurance, all this stuff can go toward your deducting for your expenses. And at the end of the day, you should, if you do it right, should come out equal. And that's exactly what I've been doing. So I guess we'll see. So anyway, going back to Roadie, I have been doing it for about a week. I've only done PetSmart pickups because I know that I have a Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. So I know I've seen some of the gigs that pay really good, but they're you need an extra large vehicle, or you have to have a trailer hitch and stuff like that. And I'm just I'm not doing that. So I've been safe with doing the PetSmart. I did do one Tractor and Supply because it was a dog food order. So I have done that. So like I said, this is probably, I'm doing Roadie today, just this morning. It is 9:51, in the morning here in South Dakota. I live in South Dakota. Originally from Omaha, Nebraska, Cornhusker. I'm a Huskers fan. I was born in Bellevue, Nebraska, right off the Air Force Base, but I was raised in Omaha, which Bellevue is a suburb of Omaha. So I'm gonna go ahead and so I am on Roadie. I'm on Uber Eats, but I have not picked up any Uber Eats. I actually turned the app on one day when I was sitting at home, and they were like $5, $6, and in DoorDash. I signed up for DoorDash. Same thing, go to McDonald's, 5 miles for like $3, and I'm like, no, this isn't gonna work. But those are the two that I got approved right away. And then I heard about Roadie, so then I applied for Roadie, but they have to do like an extensive background check. Amazon Flex. On Amazon Flex, but I can never get a thing. I was on a waiting list at first, and then I got in, but then I've never been able to get any kind of route. So, there's another app called ShiftSmart. And when I'm editing this, I'll put the little symbol up. I'm not sure if it'll be in everybody's area. ShiftSmart, I've gone to one shift. I got paid out right away. I was kind of reluctant because I was looking at like reviews, and people were saying that it was a scam and they didn't get paid and all that. But only thing that I've seen is we have a lot of Circle K's. So basically, ShiftSmart sends you. They have 4-hour shifts, and they usually start at like 6 in the mornings, like 6 to 10. And anyway, you can be flexible depending on the store you're going to. A lot of them pay $13, $14 an hour. So it's usually anywhere from $52 to $58 flat rate to go for 4 hours. They have cleaning shifts, and they also have merchandising shifts. So the merchandising shifts included going in the coolers, and I'm like, no, I am old and cold. I'm not going in the coolers. I'd rather clean toilets than go into the coolers, believe it or not. So my very first shift was so I had DoorDash and Uber Eats, and I kind of like watched the app for a while. Why are they watering the sidewalk? Okay. So I had Uber Eats and DoorDash, and it was a no-go. So I was like kind of Googling to see what else they had. ShiftSmart, I got approved right away. They do like not an extensive background check, but just kind of make sure you haven't stolen before, because you're in like a gas station. My dog's gonna start freaking out. This is Daisy. She comes with me pretty much anywhere that I can take her. So I've been taking her on these Roadie PetSmart things. So I know that I've seen with Roadie, Walmart doesn't let you have animals. So that's Walmart's rule, and I won't take a Walmart order for that reason. I feel like we're independent contractors. We pay our own taxes. We use our own vehicles, and we should be able to. My dog she's supposed to be 5 pounds, but she's gained weight. Too many pup cups. Too many Scooters cups. But anyway, she's in a car seat, so she's contained, and she's not running around the car. And so, I don't know. That's just my opinion. So, but Walmart has their things. That's cool. Anyway, so I went to going back, ShiftSmart. So I went to ShiftSmart, or I went to Circle K, and I went to the one by my house. It was dirty, like dirty, like filthy dirty. Like I don't think anybody's ever cleaned. And I'm like, what are these people doing when they come in these cleaning shifts? Well, first when I got there, they didn't have my code, because you have to have a code when you get there to prove that you were there, and they only the ones that have a code. Well, the manager that was there didn't have a code. They had to wait for the other manager, which he was late. So I didn't get paid for like 4 minutes, even though I was early. I was actually there 10 minutes early, but he was 4 minutes late. So I was there 14 minutes without getting paid. Fine, whatever. And so I got my code, and then they're like, well, we're going to have you go in the cooler. And I'm all like in stock. And I was like, I wanted to say something, but I was new, and I was like new to it. So I didn't want to I don't know. I just didn't want to start any problems. So I just went in the cooler, and I was literally freezing. I had a t-shirt on. I was literally freezing. I was in there an hour and a half and I couldn't barely move. So I went up front and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I can't be in that cooler anymore. I was like, I actually signed up for a cleaning shift, so I'm not sure what's going on with this, you know. And they go, oh yeah, no problem. So yeah, just start cleaning. So I did. I mopped the floors, cleaned. There was cobwebs, like by the coffee machines, like coffee beans, tons of coffee beans behind there. I'm like, who cleans this place? Yeah, the mop that we used was so sour. It was, yeah, I don't want to ever go back to that location. And I know that location's been different, like, it's been different. It's old. It's an old store, but it's been different companies. But there's another store by my house that's brand new. They just built it less than a year ago. I would go there. If I had to do one of those shifts again, I would go there. But I haven't been that desperate to go to another one of those shifts because now I'm on Roadie. And I'm also on Homoglow. And Homoglow is, it's a cleaning company. So what they do is they do an extensive background check, obviously because you're going into people's homes. And then when that comes back, you can start picking up shifts. They only allow you to have a couple shifts at a time when you're kind of new. But once you've gone to a couple clients and you get like 5-star ratings, then they allow you to pick up more. Like right now I have 6 scheduled. I have 1 repeat, and then the rest are new. The only thing about I've noticed about Homoglow is that we're not allowed to cancel. We're not allowed to cancel. They encourage you, especially when you're new, you're like the first 90 days or something, you're not supposed to cancel 3 in a row or they'll just deactivate you. If you cancel even 1, they'll deactivate you. So no, they like you to go ahead and work out with the customer that you need to do a different time, and then you can send them like times or whatever. I'll get into that when I do a Homoglow shift. So, yeah. So, but people cancel a lot. And I had, like today, it's Monday, and I was originally supposed to go to an hour away, out of town. The ladies had 5 cleanings, because that's what I look for. I look for, like, if they've had cleanings before. I usually don't like to go to new clients after this last one. So far I've done 2 cleanings. The first one was amazing. She's had like 20 cleanings. Her one that she always requested all the time, something happened to her and she don't work for the company anymore. So she just kind of got put in the queue, and then I got her. She's about 20 minutes away from my house, and she was amazing. She's very thorough, showed me what I needed to clean. And then she went downstairs and let me do my magic. She said I was by far the best cleaner they've had, because she's had like other ones, but then she had the other one for a while. So she requested me back, and so I have an appointment with her a week from tomorrow for a second cleaning. And the thing is, with Homoglow, you set your own rates. So, but they suggest that you set it, the lowest you can set it is $17 when you're new. So when you're a brand new cleaner, they say anywhere between $17 to $18, and you'll see more gigs or whatever when you're new and you don't have any like ratings. So when I very first started, I had it at $17, and so therefore they take for your very first one. So I'm going to use this lady, I'm not going to say her name, but my first client, I went to her at $17 an hour. She had me booked for 3 hours. So basically they took $5 an hour. So they got paid $15. So I got paid $12 an hour. And then basically, now that she requested me back, I'll get my full 17. She's locked in at 17, because now I charge $25 an hour, because I didn't realize how much. I mean, I've cleaned before, like I've done housekeeping, I've worked for a cleaning company cleaning houses, so, but I totally forgot. I've totally forgot how much cleaning is. So I'm like, I'm not going for, especially when they're taking $5. I've been at $25 and I'm still getting like bookings because they try to make you look like, oh, the lower you go, the more bookings you're going to get. Well, yeah, you're going to work hard and not make very much money. So my first gig there, I got a repeat, but so she's going to, next time when I go next Tuesday, I'm going to get $17 an hour. She's locked into that price. So even though I raised my price to 25, she doesn't have to pay that because that's what we started at. So that's the only thing bad about it is that I'll never be able to raise her rate. But she does tip good. She tipped me $25, which was good because she had no idea. Her and I talked forever, like when I was there. She had no idea that they took that much of a portion when I first started. So I don't know if it was like a sympathy tip and then like I'll get more or I'll get less down the road or whatever. I don't know. I guess we'll see next Tuesday. So anyway, and then I had another one and it was just a nightmare. Like the lady was working. She left her house totally. She used to have Mary Maids or something. I don't know what happened with that, but she wasn't even there. So I didn't even do a walkthrough, which I'm more comfortable doing a walkthrough saying I need this, this, and this clean. I didn't know where the basement stairs were. Not that it took me forever. Her house was huge. She only booked me for 3 hours and wanted this extensive cleaning. And then I was like, I don't know. Basically, I was like, can you please rate me? Because they weren't going to allow me to have any more gigs until I had at least 2 to 3 cleanings and I had to have been rated. So that way they know I'm doing okay. So that time came and left. And anyway. All right. I'm at PetSmart. I'm going to pause this and come back after I sign in for my gig here. And then I'll chit chat some more. Okay, so I picked them up. There's 6 stops. So, and I forgot what it was paying. I think it was a little under $40. Like I said, I think they don't pay out the greatest, but like I said, if you claim all your stuff, then this should be, and if you keep getting gigs too, I plan on hustling through them and getting gigs, and it usually equals out to be like $25 an hour.
Towards South Highline Place.
And it is cold today. It's 54, but it's a 54.
Head east towards South Highline Place.
It's 54.
Head east towards South Highline Place.
I'm going the wrong way.
Head south towards South Highline Place.
Yes, I'm going.
Head east towards South Highline Place. Turn right onto South Highline Place.
Okay, I'm going to South Highline Place. She's like yelling at me here. Okay.
In a quarter mile, turn left to stay on South Highline Place.
Okay. I think we know we're on Highline Place. Okay, so where was I at? I'm trying to think. I was talking about my Homoglow. So basically I've gone to that one, and then the second one was a nightmare. And the thing is, you can rate them, and obviously my first one I rated her 5 stars, she rated me 5 stars, so we paired up again, and plus she requested me.
At the stop sign, turn left to stay on South Highline Place.
So even if someone doesn't request you back and they give you a 5 star, some people probably don't know to do that, then you'll still see them in the queue. But if you...
In 600 feet at the traffic circle, take the second exit onto South Highline Avenue.
But I gave this lady a 1 star just because she was a horrible communicator. I went to her house. Nobody was home. I was very uncomfortable with that. The fact that...
Exit the traffic circle onto South Highline Avenue.
Okay.
Continue on South Highline Avenue for half a mile.
So basically, I just was uncomfortable with that. I had to figure out where her basement was. She wanted me to make the beds. Then the sheets were dirty. She had an Airbnb downstairs, which is fine. It was just, to me, she should have booked 4 to 5 hours. Because she said she booked 2 hours with Mary Maids with 3 to 4 people. She wanted me to do 3 hours of work with just one, and I booked. I didn't even get.
Turn right onto East 26th Street.
She had 4 bathrooms. The Airbnb. this wasn't even reasonable. So, but she wasn't upset about it. I just asked her if she would go ahead and rate me. So I said, I'm new. Can you please rate me so I can get other gigs? I can't get other gigs until you rate me. And
at the light, turn right onto East 26th Street.
And I told her, I said, if I do come to you again, we need to book for more, for more hours, and I don't know. Anyway.
Continue on East 26th Street for half a mile.
She never rated me. She ignored all that. So then I just gave her a 1-star, and that way I don't have to be paired with her again or see her again. So, when she did message me back, she must have known she got a 1-star. She messaged me back and she goes, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to not rate you, and you did amazing and whatever. So she's like, I'll go ahead and rate you now. I was like, yeah, 2 days later. I had to wait for 2 days to get gigs. So, then that's when I kind of started doing the roadie. But anyway, so basically, in a nutshell, I'm on DoorDash, which I have not also. I would probably do Uber Eats before I did DoorDash. The Home Aglow. So right now, I've done 2. That's what I was saying. I was supposed to have one today out of town, an hour away, which that's fine. I don't mind driving an hour away. I mean, a lot of the people have been doing it for a while here, so they got first reins of all the locals. So in order...
on South Alpine Avenue for 3/4 of a mile.
And that's like with any gig. You have to like take the crappy ones to get all your 5 stars and stuff before you start getting good ones. Just like with the gig I'm doing today. I noticed that I would apply, because you have to do an offer, and I would never get picked. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to so then it seemed like I was doing it more often. And then once I got my first gig, and they keep track of how long it takes you to do whatever, it seems like I get approved now. So after I got my first one in, but it took a while to get my first one. I think it's like how many people request. So anyway. Oh wow, that guy was in a hurry for work or something. Anyway. Yeah, so so I have 6 stops. I did some a couple days ago. I wasn't gonna do this today, like I said, because I had an out of towner that canceled before the 24 hours, and then I had another gig come up, another cleaning. So I booked her. And then she canceled at the last, like last night, at the last minute. But she has a high cancellation rate, and she's new, I think. So, but they had a bonus attached to her. I think it's because she's a high risk for cancellation. So a lot of the cleaners aren't taking her. They're like, because that's part of the job to get canceled. That's fine, but. I switched a doctor's appointment, and I don't know. It's just... So then she canceled. And then I had another opportunity.
In 800 feet, your destination will be on the left.
I had another opportunity to do it anytime that day. And so I picked in the evening, because then I'd take a 3-hour break, and then I would go to this other lady's house. And so I am doing a cleaning tonight from 5:30 to 7:30.
Your destination is on the left.
Sorry.
Is that it?
Yes.
3,100.
I know. All right. Daisy's got to make her appearance. I'll be right back. Okay. So, first one down, 5 more to go. Going back to Home Aglow.
In 600 feet, turn left onto East Newcastle Street.
Okay, So Home will Glow. So I've had two. I had two scheduled at the time for today.
Turn left onto East Newcastle Street, then turn right onto South Fernwood Avenue.
And then I'm going to do one tonight. And I actually messaged her and said, hey, I know you had an open availability for the whole day. My morning one canceled. Do you want to switch?
Turn right onto South Fernwood Avenue, then turn right onto East 41st
Because
Street.
I'd rather get it over with in the morning. I'm more of a morning person. I'm up at 5 every day. I start losing juice at like 8 o'clock at night. So.
At the stop sign, turn right onto East 41st Street.
I recorded there talking to me. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. But I wanted to like get another gig in. So I'm trying to take as many as I can so that way I can get my rating up and then I'll get better pick-ins. Just like with the Roadie. But so far I have to say Roadie's my favorite by far. Like I don't have to like, I don't know. I don't have to like, I just go and get my stuff and I'm in my car and then I just deliver. It's easy. Wish it paid a tiny bit more, but I don't know. I'm hoping to get better gigs. So, but I probably won't do DoorDash or Uber unless it's like an emergency. So I'm on Roadie, Home and Glow. Home will go second for me because it pays decent. You know, you can go to a 3-hour cleaning and, you know, depending now, once I get the first timers out of the way, you know, I'm going out of town tomorrow. I have a cleaning tomorrow out of town, an hour away.
Continue on South Sycamore Avenue for 1 mile.
And they paid me a bonus, a $20 bonus. I don't know why, they just did. So I'll do pretty good for that one. 3-hour cleaning. And then I don't have anything so far for Thursday and Friday cleaning wise. So if I don't have cleanings, I'll just do this. So kind of going back and forth to this. That's what I'm kind of picking right now. So, and then, you know, like I said, I was selling on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. I'm not going to take those down. I thought about erasing them, but I'm like, what if I ever get like the urge to sell again or whatever, part-time or whatever, then I'd have to start all the way over again. So I'm not gonna do that. So I've been taking my stuff to Buy Sell Trade, which if you don't know what Buy Sell Trade is, it's
in a 1/4 mile, turn right onto East 57th Street.
It's where you take, it's like Play-Doh's, Style Encore, the baby store. I forgot what it was called. One Spot Child. So I've been taking bins there, like less now, but before I started the gig work, I was taking it like, I was taking 2 bins a day for like 4 to 5 days, and I was making like over $1,000 a week because I have so much inventory. And then kind of whatever they don't take, I just kind of bag up and take it to Goodwill. Even though it's good stuff, I just don't want to sell it. So
continue on East 57th Street for 7 miles.
You know, I thought about taking it back again, like waiting, but I just don't have the room for it at home. I still have a storage unit that I'm paying $300 on a month, and I'm hoping to be out of that by the end of this month. I don't want to pay any more money for any of that. I'm done. I can do a lot with $300. So I've been taking stuff out of the storage unit and putting it in our garage. I haven't even been able to park in my garage, so which I like to, in case I got hail damage or something. But in the winter, it's gonna suck because I'm not gonna be able to park in there because I got so much inventory in there. But I told my husband, I said, whatever I have left over at the end of the, like January 1st, it's all going to Goodwill. Like, I'm done with it. I don't want to piddle with it next year. So anyway, so all right, we are on number 2. And I'm hoping to squeeze another one in. Okay, so with the Roadie, I don't qualify for instant pay yet. So you have to be on the platform at least a week, which I think I have, but you have to have so many deliveries. So I think I'm getting close. But if I don't need the money, then I'm just gonna let it roll in. They pay you Wednesday. They like I think they like process it on Wednesday, and then it just rolls into your account. I don't know how long that one will take, but with HomeGlow, they process every Monday. If you want to do an instant pay, which I do qualify, it's $5, $4.99 to do instant pay, and I'm like, nope, I'm not paying you to get my money. Just stupid. So, but they said they process on Mondays, and then they said it'll be in your account no later than Thursday, and I got paid the next day. And it was actually that Monday was a holiday, so yeah. Anyway, what? Okay. All right. So anything else I'm trying to figure out? So I got 3 Chihuahuas. Daisy May she just turned 5, and she is tiny, but she's 3.5 pounds overweight right now. Too many pup cups. I just said the word pup cup. And then we have Ava Marie, Daisy May, Ava Marie. Ava is a rescue from Iowa. So she's 5 also. She'll be 5. Actually, what's today?
20th?
The 20th. Yeah, so this week she'll be 5. They're the same age. But she's like a Chihuahua pug mix of some sort. So she had 2 litters, 2 C-sections before she was even 2. We got her 2 weeks before she turned 2, and her puppies were 9 weeks old, her second litter. Stupid. So we got her spayed, and yeah, so, and it took her forever to come around. Like, she was scared of everything, and scared of my husband, and my husband's her favorite now. Yeah. But we rescued her, and then we have Dirty Birdie. Her name's Birdie, but she's dirty. She eats poop. She's just, we call her Busy Birdie, Dirty Birdie. What else do we call her? We call her a lot of stuff. Yeah, Birdie. Anyways, Birdie Margaret. That's her real name. What? Birdie Margaret. My daughter named her Margaret, Birdie, and then Margaret, and I'm all like, I don't know. Sound like an old lady, but it kind of just stuck with us. So when she's in trouble, I'm like, Birdie Margaret, get over here. Anyway. Daisy's like, where's Birdie Margaret? What's the matter, mamas? Okay. Do you want mommy to put a blankie up here? Here. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. Rest your little head. There. Rest your yeah, rest your pretty little face. Okay. Anyway, I'll show you her here in a little bit. Okay, so yes, we're on the way. That's probably the only thing bad too, is kind of being in town and then being so far away, but and I don't know if they can tip or not. I don't think I've ever gotten a tip. If I have, they've never told me I did. They stole it. But I mean, like, at the door, you know, like, it'll have an envelope and say, I don't know, PetSmart deliverer. So they might not know it's through Roadie, third party. Or they might just think we're from PetSmart delivery, you know. Anyway. So that's about it in a nutshell. I've had a YouTube channel before. I did it when my reselling business, and so that one's been gone. So I've had some experience with it. So, but I've never done this kind of one. So I guess we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I was gonna go to buy sell trade today. I had 3 bins, put them in the car, waiting for a roadie. Literally didn't even get out my driveway. The roadie gig came up, and of course you have to wait to see if they approve you. So they approved me, so then I had to back up, take the bins out, put them in the garage, and then now I'm doing this. I'm hoping to squeeze and get them in. I've been taking one bin to each store at least once or twice a week. So I was taking 2, but I'm having other sources of money coming in right now, so it is just icky nasty out today. But yeah, so I think they usually end up going out of town for at least one, like the last delivery, so I don't think it's too far away. I forgot where it was. Speaking of Molly Maid, there's Molly Maid. Is that some old man driving it? I just can't see an old man clean it. Maybe he owns the company. Cleaning's a lot of work. Like a year ago, I would never have been able to do it. I was like severely overweight. Like I've lost a lot of weight. So, and I go to the gym, and so now I have like energy to like clean. Right? She's so alert. Like we stop at a stop sign, and she's like, what's going on? Yeah, so I had so much to talk about at first. Okay, so basically we talked about Shift Smart. And like I said, I've only done one shift, and I did get paid right away. Took about 2 hours to process, and then I did instant that over to my account, and I didn't get charged for it, so I was paid the same day. I am on the Caregiver app, but I've noticed like I haven't had any hits, like none. So I signed up for the Caregiver. They do a background check, and then I'm under like for housekeeping and for pet sitting and for elderly care, since I have a medical assistant degree. But what you do is you see something that you're like interested in. Like people post like, hey, I need a sitter for my grandma or whatever, or I need for my dog, or I need my house cleaned. So you basically like apply, and then I think when you say apply, they look at your profile, and I don't have any like reviews. I haven't had any stuff through there, so it's probably hard to get somewhere. I'm even paying a little bit extra for it's like free to use, but you can do premium, which is $20 a month, and you're supposed to be up in the results. So I thought I would do that a couple months to kind of get up in the results until I start getting some people and getting some feedback, but I haven't gotten anything, so I'm going to cancel that. I'm all like, I just think maybe that's a little scam what they got going on. How would I know I'm in the top results? You know, so yeah. And then I plan on doing WAG, doing like pet walking and stuff. So I'm a really big animal lover. I've worked at the Humane Society. I've always had lots of animals. So another one to watch out for, I still have the app because I still need to get my money back. It's called Cleanster Pro. So I signed up for it, and a lot of times if you sign up for something, like there's another one called Beho. They let me sign up, but I signed up for everything, and then it says, I'm so sorry we're not in your area yet, but we'll let you know when we come to your area. Well, that's nice of them. But Cleanstar app, or let's see, Cleanstar Pro, which is supposed to be an Airbnb cleaning app. So basically Airbnb's people can get on there and look for help, for clean. So I thought, I'll do that. I paid for a background check. It wasn't free. I paid $25 for a background check because I figured it'd be worth it, like I'd get my money back right away. So then I'm waiting, and I haven't seen anything. It's been a week, and I haven't seen anything pop up. So I messaged them, and they said that it was first come, first serve, and keep watching out. I was watching out, but then I Googled it, and I said, how hard is it to get Cleanster Pro, jobs in Sioux Falls, South Dakota? That's where I live. And they're like, they're not even there. They're not even in that town. So they had me sign up pay for a background check. They said I passed my background check, so they put me on the app, but I can't even get any gigs. So I told them, I've sent them several emails saying that this is not right and I want my money back, or I'm going to go to the bank. And I haven't made it to the bank yet, but they haven't given my money back. So, yes, I would probably steer clear of that place. Roadie, Uber, Instacart. I'm on a waiting list for Instacart. I'm on a waiting list for Shipt. And Amazon Flex. I can't ever get any whatevers. So Amazon Flex is probably saturated. I'm thinking I might maybe get some stuff around the holidays, when the holidays start picking up. But as long as I get Roadie, I'd rather almost do Roadie than Amazon Flex. So I think Amazon Flex you can get like 35 deliveries or something. So all right, well, I just figured I would introduce myself and kind of go like a little over some of the apps that I'm on. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I'm excited to see, how this all pans out. It's kind of nice to do something different, get out of the house. And then when I'm done, I'm done. I felt like when I was reselling online, it was a constant, like, people were sending in offers. You're constantly looking for inventory. I feel like it never shut off. So even if I was out of town on like a family vacation, I was constantly looking at my phone. If I had a sale, people ask questions. So I don't foresee myself ever going back to it. But I mean, never say never. You never know. So. All right, I will get back on here at the end. I'll kind of give some footage of me driving and stuff. And then I'll get on the end and say how long I worked for and what I actually made. Because I'm not sure if I'll get more gigs or not. So.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto South Sundowner Avenue.
Which isn't like super far. It's like 8 miles away. So I'll go there and then go to Hill, and then we're going to go to Hills right after that, which is not far from here, and then I'm done. So then we'll see what other kind of gigs they got going on. If there's something more local, I might take it. Otherwise, maybe we'll turn on some Uber Eats and kind of check it out to see if maybe there's anything cool for lunch, because I don't have to be home until 1:30, and I don't like taking my stuff to the buy-sell trade after 11 o'clock, just because it seems like everybody takes it after that time, and it takes longer to get it back, and then I don't want to have to go back in the afternoon and get it. So I'll probably see if there's another one. Like one time when I did this, then there was like Tractor Supply right after that. So all right, heading to Brandon. I do got to meet somebody on the marketplace at 3 o'clock for a table. So since I'm done with the clothes thing, and you know, a lot of times we do garage sales to get rid of inventory and turn over inventory. I'm not doing any of it no more. So I've been selling my my tables. All my 4-foot fold-up ones, I had 5 or 6. Those all went right away. And then the one that I'm selling today to the lady is a 6-foot fold. And then I still have like a 5-foot that don't fold. So we'll see. I think people like folding ones now that you can carry with a handle. So, and then I got my cleaning from 5:30 to 7:30. Like I said, I've been putting stuff on the marketplace. I've been just selling stuff for like super cheap, like a lot of my shoes and stuff. If I take them to the buy sell trade, they don't take them, and I know they're worth something versus giving them to the Goodwill. I put them for like $5. Like I sell like Sorels, like high brands for like $5. So I'd rather get $5 than no bucks. And they sell faster, and I have lots of shoes. So anyway, all right, let's head to the hill. Outside of Sioux Falls, and I know we'll be passing through Brandon. I know they don't have like tons of fast food or whatever, but I went ahead and turned on Uber Eats, so that way while we're heading back, if any kind of delivery that I can do to kind of make up, you know, for on the way back. So otherwise I'm heading back in town. So I got paid $40 for this.
Your route avoids road closure.
I got paid
Turn right.
$40, and it was a little over 2 hours. So it's about $20 an hour.
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
So it's a lot of driving. So if you don't mind that, it's not a bad gig. So anyhow, I'll get back on here if I end up getting another gig on the way home. Okay, so I had turned Uber Eats on while I'm on the way home. It's about 20 miles outside of my town, maybe 25 miles. So I turned on Uber Eats just to kind of see if I could pick up anything on the way back. And they gave me an order. So I'm going to Dunn's Brothers Coffee. It's in our town on the east side. So it's supposed to pay what, 8 something? So we'll see. I got a little time to spare before I go home. I like to go home about 1:30, 1:45. My husband sleeps till 1:30, works at night. So, and our other 2 dogs would bark if we actually got home early. Then he would wake up and so forth. So once I leave for the morning, I don't like to go back home until after he woke up. Only because of our dogs. So I can add this into my money today. That's one good thing about doing all these gigs. You get like a variety. You know, like I had Roadie today, and then now I'm doing Uber Eats, and then I have a cleaning tonight, Face Up Marketplace. So, and then I'll add up, you know, what I made for the day with everything. This will be my first order through Uber Eats since I got on the app a couple weeks ago. Like I said, we turned it on and it didn't seem like it was like the orders we were getting wasn't very good. I just stayed at home and looked at it. So I figure I'm already out. There's probably not any more PetSmart gigs anyway. So usually those take a couple hours. Usually they're like right when they open in the morning. Now I am certified for the CVS pharmacy. I had to take like a little pharmacy like course and quiz. So I am certified for the pharmacy. There's been I've only seen 2 pharmacy gigs come up when I'm looking at the app, and I applied for both and I didn't get selected. So they'll probably go to people that have been on the app longer, and they probably like trust you and stuff, you know. Oh, look at the cows are marked. Oh, that makes me sad. I know it's reality, but I don't like seeing it. Yeah, so going to Dunn's Brothers Coffee, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I got the order, and now we're heading to drop it off.
In a quarter mile, turn left on South Sycamore Avenue using...
All right, so we are... Okay, got that one delivered. It said it was supposed to be like an $8 something order, but it's showing $4.15. That's the fare, the fare pay. But depending on, the customer has time to adjust the tip, apparently. So it could be worse or it could be better. So I guess we'll see. So as of right now, I made $4.15 with that one. I'm online. I did get another hit for a $2.65 order for 10 miles. No thanks. I forgot I have a thingy-majigger. See? You're panting. Panting, girl. You want me to give you water now? Oh, shoot. Okay. Are you going to drink it? Oh, now she wants it. Oh, honey. You okay? Yeah, she's got trachea issues. So when she drinks water, she does that all the time. Mama, you want more? More water? Okay, I guess she's done. You want more? Hey, I'm gonna dump it. I like this little cup. Okay. Hey, we've been sitting in the parking lot for about 10 minutes. There's been no other orders that came in. So far, it's still sitting at $4.15. I don't know if they've tipped or not. I guess we'll find out. So I'm headed home. I'm literally not very far from home. It's 1:20. I can go in the house at 1:30. I can kind of go in the house whenever, so it's not that. I just don't want to wake my husband up because he has to work tonight. So we are gonna go home, and then I have to meet someone at 3 o'clock for the table pickup from Facebook Marketplace for $40. We barely used it, and it's a 6-foot folding table, and they're right now the cheapest in town is at Walmart for $65, and I have it for $40, and I thought that was really reasonable. And somebody messaged me yesterday right after I put it on. They're like, "Will you take 20?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." I know that those tables go fast. Like my 4-foot tables were gone within an hour. Like, people look out for those because they're expensive. Anyway, so this lady is going to meet me today at 3. And then I gotta go to my cleaning appointment. So I'll probably jump back on. A little bit on the way to the cleaning appointment, and maybe, I don't know. Like I said, this is kind of all new. I've done it before, but it's been a while.